This, what we call the mound, is actually a very high elevation mound and beautiful place. A place where we have our mother house where I was trained to be a sister, to be a Catholic sister. I was sitting over here about a little bit over 60 years ago when I made my final vows. I never thought where the journey of service would lead me. I have to say I'm grateful and I'm thankful especially to those who helped me along the way, which certainly includes South Alabama. When I was just a small kid, my grandfather would bring my brother and I here on the streetcar. And we'd sit in the cheapest seats, and it was just a wonderful thing. So I've been a Cub fan, and my family has been Cub fans all my life. And it's such a good thing to celebrate with people, something that is a happy thing. When I felt a call to religious life, I wanted to give back. I wanted to serve. And then, of course, when I was accepted, this group that I entered, Dominican Sisters of Cincinnati, we were given education. I was educated as a science teacher so that I could then teach. I was just fortunate when it was my time to go out to teach that they sent me to Most Pure Heart of Mary in Mobile. And so there were a lot of poor people surrounding us and homes in great need. And one of the needs that was very evident was medical need. In my time, there were no doctors in that area. However, I never thought about being a doctor. That was something that never entered my mind. Some of the sisters that I lived with, they said to me, you know, you need to go to that medical school and be a doctor and help these people. To be honest, I thought it was a very crazy idea. But the sisters persisted. They kept saying, you need to at least try. What if God wants you to do this and you don't try it? Try. There's such a need. So I went and talked to the dean of the medical school at that time. And I asked him if he felt my credentials were worth even trying to apply. So I did. I was accepted in South Alabama and began medical school when I was 37. And I was so fortunate to be accepted in that class. And I told them, I said, this is what I'm going to do. When I finish, I'm going to start a clinic. So they said to me, well, let's do it now. I said, well, you're missing something here. We're not doctors yet. They said, we can do it. We can get it done. We'll get doctors to volunteer. Doctors from the medical school volunteered, nurses volunteered. Of course, the medical students volunteered. And that's how we started. I named the clinic after Dr. Franklin. And so that first Dr. Franklin's clinic, the first clinic, began there off of Davis Avenue. Started in that little house that was his original clinic. When we started the clinic, it was amazing how the people responded. Almost immediately, it just grew and grew. I think the fact that I was older and I had experience in education was a help to me, because I realized that, you know, nobody can do anything like this alone. And I'm very honored to have received this from the university. I am very grateful.